All right. Hey, Rick Perry's bid for president didn't go too well, but the governor of Texas created a firestorm when he said this about Social Security in one of the debates. Listen.
And it is a monstrous lie. It is a Ponzi scheme to tell our kids that are 25 or 30 years old today, you're paying into a program that's going to be there. Anybody that's for the status quo with Social Security today is involved with a monstrous lie to our kids.
Well, the governor took a lot of heat from the left and the right. That was only 6 months ago. But just this week, a new report announced that the Social Security Trust Fund is expected to run out of money by 2033.
3 years earlier than expected. So is Social Security truly a Ponzi scheme? Joining us right now, Fox News judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, are you surprised that the government came out and admitted this?
Yes, Brian. I'm glad you asked that. I am surprised the government came out and admitted it. And I think the only reason it did is because Governor Perry, who was excoriated by the left and the right for making what we now believe was a truthful and accurate statement, started this ball rolling. Is there really a trust fund? Is your money actually being held for you by the government? The answer to both questions is no. The so-called trust fund is whatever is left in an account, a ledger sheet, as a result of paying out what has come in. And the government, for the first time in history, admits that that money, that number will be a negative figure 21 years from now. So what does this mean? It means that FDR's promise that the government will hold your money for you, not true. It means that your concept of that's my money and the government has a legal obligation to pay it to me, not true. All it means is those are tax dollars, and the government can spend them however it wants.
Sure, and we've got a graphic over on the big wall that shows exactly what you're talking about. Screen left, there's FDR, goes to the taxpayer, up to the government, should hold it for you in what looks like a lockbox. There is no lockbox, but it spends it instead.
You see the part where it says should hold it for you, but spends it instead? There are 3 Supreme Court cases addressing the constitutionality of Social Security. And all 3 of those cases say the government is not obliged to hold it for you. The government is not obliged to pay it to you. They are just tax dollars, and the government can spend it however it wants.
Now, this was in a surplus because there were less people retiring and more people working originally, right?
Yes, now it's the other way around. Well, I don't know if the numbers are the other way around, but now more is going out than is coming in, and the remainder will be below 0 in 21 years.
People say in all the entitlements that this is the easiest one to fix.
Well, it could be fixed by raising taxes. A serious problem, changing the age at which people receive it, or making it voluntary and letting people opt out.
But come into private accounts.
But Governor Perry was inappropriately excoriated for it and suffered terribly for saying it, and he was correct.
The judge is not pro-Ponzi, but he is pro-Fonzie.
Yes, he is.
Pro-Fonzie.
Happy days are